Your ego is what feels like it has to be understood by everybody. If I don't get this person to see my point of view, I don't know what to do. Life is over. If this specific person or this specific job doesn't conform to the desires of my heart, that must mean I can't get my desire. No. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so thankful y'all are here. I pray you can find home here, and if so, welcome. It is a little hot in this sun, so I don't know how long this video is gonna be. And also I did get a new mic so I can use my hands freely, okay? And I'm very excited. So in this video, I want to talk to y'all about how you will always win when you choose yourself. You will always win when you choose your self-care, your survival, your life. So what kind of inspired this topic is I was on my way home from work, and I typically take the highway home. I was driving in the middle lane between a huge 18-wheeler truck and like a small 4-door car. And for whatever reason, this lady did not check her blind spot, and she literally started getting over. I'm right here, she's here. She started getting over, pushing me closer and closer towards this 18-wheeler, right? And so I had to make a really quick decision. Do I speed past this lady and give her a look and continue on with my day? Or do I slow down, let her do what she has to do, and spare my own life? Now, if I would have chose to satisfy my ego by trying to speed past her and prove a point, it's a great chance that she would have hit my car and I would have been in an accident. So I say all this to say, we make these type of decisions every single day. And people call it being the bigger person. People call it, turning the cheek or whatever it is. I don't know exactly, but whatever you want to call it, do you choose yourself, your own safety, your own sanity? Or do you feel like you have to prove a point to people who do you wrong? Do you feel like you have to get the last word? You have to be the one to win in every situation. The reality is, when you have to win in every situation, you're not really winning. When you can't see how you're hurting yourself by trying to force a point on somebody or trying to force somebody to see something that they just don't see, you're only going to hurt yourself. You're only going to take away from your own peace, your own peace of mind, by trying to prove time and time again who you are to people, trying to prove how what somebody did really hurt you. At the end of the day, if you put things in plain words, if you give stuff to people very clearly, you express your feelings, you express your opinion. If it's a given situation, you express how things made you feel or your perspective, and people want to win over you, people want to show you how much they don't care. People want to put you in a space where you know their ego is running the show. You trying to prove a point is only going to hurt you. You have to trust that people will get theirs in due time, because it happens every time. It's a proven point. The world is ran by certain universal laws. Getting back what we put out is one of them. I can't explain to y'all why. I can't explain to y'all how. I can't explain to y'all when. But energy has to go where it belongs, where it can fit, where it resonates on the same level. So people who always have to prove their point, prove their ego, get the last this, get the last that, they're only going to receive that energy right back to them, because energy has to go where it resonates. If you're somebody who cherishes your life, wants to do what's best, not only for other people, but also for yourself, you will get that energy back in some way or another. Like I said, I'm not a scientist. I can't explain to y'all about atoms and particles and neurons and this and that. I don't know. But what I do know is that the more you seek revenge, The more you want other people to feel inferior to you because you're hurt or because you don't know how to properly navigate out of situations, or you don't know how to emotionally regulate yourself, the more you have to put other people in a space of oppression or insecurity or fear, limitation, or anything of those sorts, the more you will be put in those walls. That sounded kind of weird. The more you will be constrained to those same things, the more you will put yourself in a space where, because you're putting out that energy on other people, similar energy is going to seek you out. Understand that nobody does wrong and gets away with it. The energy that matches that, the energy that resonates with their spirit, with their intentions, is always going to find them. Time and time again, I've been shown in my life that regardless of what the external looks like, as long as I'm following my heart, as long as I'm doing what I know is best, I will always win, every time. And I'm not saying that from ego or from this space of like, I win over people or I'm better than people, because I'm not. I'm no better than anyone. We have to learn how to decipher between what battles to fight and what to let be, what to let simmer in its own misery, in its own ignorance. Because in my life, I've realized that I've been trying to prove points to people that didn't even care about the same things I cared about, didn't care about me. And it took me being very honest with myself in order to get to this space. But again, if somebody's intention isn't even to understand you, to care about you, to love you, to find the best solution for the both of you, you will spend your entire life trying to prove, trying to defend. Your ego is what feels like it has to be understood by everybody. If I don't get this person to see my point of view, I don't know what to do. Life is over. If this specific person or this specific job doesn't conform to the desires of my heart, that must mean I can't get my desire. No. You have certain desires, you have certain thoughts and feelings because that's what you truly feel. So you have to follow what is true to you. If something on the external doesn't align with what's true to you, that's your sign that, hey, it's not right here. It's not there. Your desire won't be met here. You got to keep going. You have to keep loving yourself. You have to keep validating yourself. Even if nobody else can validate you, you have to validate yourself. You have to follow the cues that you're getting in your spirit. Because, oh, here we go with these ants. Here we go. And I'm also learning, for some of us, if other people aren't validating our idea, our feelings, if other people aren't saying, okay, I get it, I understand, then we feel like we have to reject ourselves too. We feel like we have to invalidate and just go along with whatever they're saying. But who gave them more power? Why do you believe that they have more of a say-so over your reality, over what you're actually thinking and feeling? Don't give people control to determine what's best for you, because a lot of people don't want what's best for you. They want what will suit them better, what will help them more, what will put them in a space where they're more comfortable. And these people don't even always have to be intentionally manipulative. Some people will use you if you don't know how much you do bring to the table, how much you are worthy, how much you are valuable. So it's not up to other people to hold our boundaries, hold our standards, protect our peace. It's not up to other people, it's up to us. So if somebody is consistently misunderstanding you, not wanting to be on the same page, wanting to put limitations on you, but you know you have a different reality, a different truth in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, that's your responsibility to act on. Like I said, if you have to be the only one in the room to stand on your truth, that's just what you got to do. If you have to be the only one to say, this isn't suiting me and I don't want to do it, that's what you have to do. I'm sorry, y'all, the sun is kind of moving around, but never be afraid to let go of what's not serving you. I think we've been taught that doing what's best for you is selfish, and sacrificing yourself is an award, you know. And I used to think the same thing, like, oh, I have a big heart, I love people, I want people to understand that they're worthy, I want people to understand that they do have somebody that won't leave them, that won't give up on them. But the whole time, these were people who didn't want to help themselves. These were people who didn't mind not seeing my value, not seeing what I brought into their lives. And at the end of the day, a big heart means nothing if it's gonna be all used up by people who don't give a damn about it. You know, a big heart means nothing if you're carelessly giving that quality, beautiful love to people who can't help you expand it. It's all about expanding. It's all about evolving and making more of and creating beautiful memories and connecting with amazing people. So your naiveness is not a good excuse. It's not. Once you know better, you have to do better. You can no longer use this narrative that everybody just uses you, everybody just takes advantage, there's no good people, I'm too nice, I'm too this, I'm too that. Okay, if you're too nice, that can change. That's a huge bird. What is that? What the heck was that, y'all? Y'all, that was a huge bird I just seen. I wish y'all could see it. Oh my gosh. Wow. I've never seen a bird like that here. And it was just flying. Anyway, I'm amazed. I forgot what I was saying. Continue to do what's best for you because it's not selfish. We're moving into a day and an age where, I don't want to say survival is key. We're moving into a day and an age where we're finally becoming aware that your physical survival is not the only important means to survive. Now it's important that you're emotionally satisfied and stable, psychologically, spiritually, and every other way that is unseen. Just like, you know, physical abuse, yeah, you can see it, but the emotional, the mental is the abuse that nobody can see. It's sneaky. It leaves a long-lasting impression because you're controlling the mind, you know? So I don't know. I don't want to start getting off topic, but if you made it to the end of this video, I am so thankful. What am I trying to say? What do I want to say? I don't know. I guess another thing that I wanted to add before this video ends is that my channel slowly but surely may be kind of transitioning into more of a intuitive talk type channel. I don't want to stay on the topic of trauma for too long. I'll admit, talking about trauma and talking about dysfunction and stuff, it did help me out a lot, and I know it helped out a lot of people, but I don't want to keep inflicting the same types of narratives or emotions because I see it brings a crowd. Like, I'm not on here to talk about whatever triggers people the most so I can get the most views and get this and that. I don't care about that. I'm here to be very honest. I'm here to work on myself and find people who are in that same boat. I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good night, a good morning, a good evening, whenever you're watching this. Bye, y'all.